Hello and welcome to Sokyam, a healing space where today with Dr. Deepa Shetty we'll dive deep into the power of forgiveness and how it can bring healing to our heart and mind. It often happens with us that when we forgive someone, we still feel hurt about the thing. So, why does that happen? And if it does, is it okay to feel that way?
That's a good question. Yeah, we do feel hurt, the pain remains of the incident which has happened to us. And we may forgive the person, but we still feel the hurt. In such cases, you have not actually acknowledged your feeling, but forgiven the person because you feel forgiving is the right thing to do. First and foremost, it's important to understand that forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself, for your peace of mind. So when you forgive, you let go of that anger, that resentment for the situation, for the person, which is actually creating a lot of negative energy inside you. For your own healing, forgiveness is important. Even if you don't remain in that relationship, forgiveness is for your own self. And if you're feeling still hurt, then first important thing is acknowledge your own feeling. Acknowledge that you're feeling hurt. Stay with that feeling. Let the feeling be there and pass its own course. And then let that feeling go away. Understand the situation. Acknowledge the situation. And when you're able to acknowledge your own feeling, forgiveness will happen automatically. It's never this way that you forgive and you remain still hurt, which means you're not even being with your own feeling. Stay with your own feeling first. Once you do that, forgiveness is the next journey.
Okay, but that makes me wonder what if I'm not ready to forgive someone?
That may happen that you're not ready to forgive. And this is when you need to understand that why are you not ready to forgive? What is making you out there, or what is making you not forgive? The pain which is there with you because of whatever has happened to you, the anger which is there with you because of what happened to you, you have to let go this emotion. Why are you not able to let it go? What is not forgiving to that person making you feel? Answer will come from within. Sometimes it is just making you feel safe. Sometimes it is making you feel good because sometimes the other person is guilty of his own action and that guilt makes you feel good. There is a revenge inside you which wants the person opposite also be hurt as much as you have hurt yourself. And hence, this whole process is making you feel more powerful. That's the reason you may not be wanting to forgive. So, first understand from within why and what is the reason that you're not ready to forgive right now. Take your own time because it's your emotion, it's your own world. You are the king and queen of this world. You got to see what is stopping you from your own journey of healing. If you are not ready to heal, what is making you do so? If that other person is suffering, how does that get you apart? There are so many questions which will come to you and so many answers which will come from within. When you get all those answers, probably then you'll be ready to forgive. And only when you're ready to forgive, do let go of that pain because that's not for them, that's for you.
Oh, this makes sense, but this also makes me think that how can I forgive myself for the mistakes I made in the past?
See, once you realize forgiveness is an act of self compassion, forgiving others or self becomes an easy task. If you don't forgive yourself, what are we doing? We are in an emotion of guilt, shame, embarrassment, and all these emotions are something which are having negative impact on our body. If you love your own self, you will have compassion to your own self and you will readily forgive yourself. To err is human and forgiving is divine. To get in touch with divinity inside you, the most important thing that we all have to learn in this life is forgiveness. And how do you do that? By acknowledging that at that point of time, with whatever knowledge and awareness I had, I did this mistake. So I take the full responsibility of this mistake, and now I will take a step to go beyond that, to correct it and learn from it and grow as a person, become a person I wish to become. Whoever you have harmed, you can always go and stand up, take responsibility, and take to and do ask forgiveness from them. And if you have done mistake to your own self, stand in front of the mirror and ask for forgiveness. The very easy way to do that is write a letter to your own self. If you're not able to go to that person, also write a letter to that person and pour out all your emotion and the reasons why you were doing what without giving any excuse or judging your own self. Just write what you feel, and then you will see how free you feel. Forgiveness is something we need to learn first by doing it to ourselves. When we don't know how to forgive ourselves, that's when we don't know how to forgive others. Learn it, it becomes a very beautiful journey of life.
So, how do I start the process of forgiveness?
Journey of forgiveness sometimes may not happen on your own. You may require a professional help to who can hold your hand in this process, in this journey, and help you realize your emotion and reach to the stage of forgiveness. But to give a gist how we can do that, the first step I already said that you need to acknowledge your emotion, feel them completely, and then let them go. Then understand the situation, perception of the other person also, their way of looking at the life from where they are coming. Now, it doesn't mean that if somebody is harming you again and again, you need to be in that relationship. It just means that if you have to walk away from the relationship, you should, because you need to stand for your own self too. So the kindness also is for your own self. So if you have to walk away from the relationship, that's fine. What's important is that you don't harbor any kind of feeling within you that's not allowing you to heal. That's creating a wound inside you which will be triggered by some other relationship. So forgiveness helps you to free from this kind of hurt and pain. It releases you from that pain and you are able to move forward. Once you understand that situation, the act of letting go are many. Few of them can be that you start writing in some journal and in diary and probably take it and throw it in the fire, or you can tear it across, because all that anger and resentment need an action, and that action in your alone space can be pushing and hitting the pillow, or probably take a doll and give a name of that to the doll, that person, and really shout and then remove all your emotion. So let that emotion in a verbal, in a non-verbal way, or in an action, or by crying, allow it to come out of your system. That's when you will free yourself in a healing way. Once you have done that, then the next step is moving forward in the future. You have erased or you have come ahead of your past, allowed it to flow through you, and now you are ready to step in your future. Sometimes this requires a technique of mindfulness and on an everyday basis, because for you to not repeat the things which has caused you scar and hurt, you got to be mindful of how you respond to the situation, how you react to the situation, what are your fears and what are your strengths, and how you can grow from there. So once you're mindful of that, the process becomes a little easier for you. Having said that, forgiveness is a beautiful journey. Once you realize it, you will know that how only small emotions, which are like an addictive process, and we get into them because we are habituated to that, we rationalize it, we justify it, we give excuses for it, and we remain in that. Sometimes we feel guilty, sometimes we feel remorse, sometimes we feel resentment towards the world, and then what is left is you alone with your own feeling, without even realizing that you are not letting those feelings go out of you. You're not letting joy inside you. And I think we all here have come to love and be happy. That can only happen when we allow those emotions to flow inside us. And see, if you are loving being, you cannot be hating yourself or anybody else out there. So for you to exist in that emotion, you need to allow these emotions to flow out of you. So forgiveness is just a journey which allows you to do this. It's a very, very, very powerful way of being. Once you know this, it will free you big time, and you will be able to tap into that inner peace inside you, which will make you happy from within. Hope this video has added some value to your life. See you again. Do write in the comment section. Thank you.